Hello students, here I am explaining Stokes theorem of vector integration and related examples. To define Stokes theorem, we should know the concept of line integral and surface integral. As already in the previous lectures, both integrals are defined. So now statement: surface integral of the component of curl vector f along the normal to the surface S taken over the surface S bounded by the curve C is equal to the line integral of the vector point function f taken along the closed curve C, which is mathematically defined. Integration along curve C, which is called as a line integral, vector f dot dr. Vector f is a vector point function. Dot product dr is equal to double integration over S, which is called as a surface integral, curl f dot n cap into ds. Curl f, as already you are familiar with the definition of curl f in the vector differentiation. Dot n cap, where n cap is unit external normal to any surface ds. So this is the statement of Stokes theorem. Now we have a related examples on this. So the example: evaluate integration along C f dot dr by Stokes theorem, where f vector is equal to y square I cap plus x square j cap minus x plus z k cap, and C is the boundary of the triangle with vertices at 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0 and 1, 1, 0. So this is our example. So here we have to solve the example by Stokes theorem. First, by Stokes theorem, since we need curl f, let us find curl f here first. We have curl f is equal to del cross f, which is defined in vector differentiation. How we define this del cross f? By determinant I cap, j cap, k cap, dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z. These are the elements of del, and next elements of f are y square, x square minus of x plus z. After solving this determinant, we get 0 into I plus j plus 2 times of x minus y into k. So this is the result of curl f. Next, we want to draw the region according to the given. See here, C is the boundary of the triangle with vertices at 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0 and 1, 1, 0. So in the first vertices, x, y, z are zeros. In the second vertex, x is 1, y is 0, z is 0. And in the third vertices, x is 1, y is 1, z is 0. According to this, we have a figure here. So x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. So the first coordinate is 0, 0, 0. Second coordinate is on x-axis. X is 1, y is 0, z is 0. Third coordinate is x is 1, y is 1, z is 0. So we have a triangle. So we observe that z coordinate of each vertex of the triangle is 0. Therefore, the triangle lies in the xy plane. So next, we need n cap. So here k cap is along z axis, which is called as unit external vector normal to the surface. Therefore, we should take n cap is equal to k cap. Next comes curl f dot n cap. So we already have a result of curl f dot k cap. Next, using the dot product, we get the answer is 2 times of x minus y. In the figure, only xy plane is considered because we have the region in the xy plane. In the xy plane, the line OB, the equation of the line OB is y is equal to x, which is separately shown here. We have x-axis, y-axis, and the line passing through the origin is y equal to x. Next, we have a limits. So 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Next, by Stokes theorem, we have integration along C f dot dr is equal to double integration over S curl f dot n cap into ds. Now let's write the limits of x-axis and y-axis. So let us choose constant limits for x-axis and variable limits for y-axis. So the constant limits are x varies from 0 to 1. So x equal to 0 to 1. Let's choose variable limits for y-axis. So y varies from y is equal to 0 to y is equal to x, because y varies from lower part to upper part. Next, we already have the result curl f dot n cap ds. So curl f dot n cap is 2 times of x minus y into dy dx. It's a double integration concept. So with respect to y, we have to evaluate first. Next, with respect to x. Next, 2 is taken outside. Integration x equal to 0 to 1. Next, integrate this with respect to y first. So which will be xy minus y square by 2 between the limits 0 to x into dx. Next, 2 times integration x equal to 0 to 1, substitute the upper limit. So after substituting the upper limit, which will be x square minus x square by 2. Next, this is the upper limit minus. Next, we have to substitute lower limit. So after substitution of lower limit, the lower limit part will be 0. So only upper limit is remaining. So x square minus x square by 2 is x square by 2. 2 get cancels. So integration x equal to 0 to 1 x square dx. So its integration is x cube by 3 between the limit 0 to 1. After substituting upper limit minus lower limit, we get the answer is 1 by 3. So which completes the example. Thank you.